spirit sing all day. Oh, my joy, nothing my tongue could say. Only my joy. My heart in echo calls. Oh, my joy and strength and me thy thought. Hide not thy joy. My eyes can peer around. Oh, my joy, what beauty hast thou found? Show us thy joy. My jealousy is growest. Oh, my joy, music from heaven is sent for our joy. She also came and heard. Oh, my joy, what said she is this word? What is thy joy? And I replied, oh, see, oh, my joy, 'tis thee, I cried, 'tis thee, thou art my joy.
Wow, that was beautiful. That's College of DuPage's Chamber Singers here helping us kick off another exciting program. Today, we'll enjoy more live entertainment, the return of our popular trivia contest with prizes, and of course, we'll learn about some important services available to help students succeed. All that and more on this spring 2022 edition of COD Live.
Let's start a riot and run away with me. This is a chain reaction. We are electricity. We strike like a loogie, like a body ready to do our bodies. We are electricity.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to COD Live. I'm Ana Pliego from the Office of Student Life here at College of DuPage. We are in the Student Services Center on main campus in Glen Ellen. There's an energy in the air as more students return to campus. And with warmer weather and spring break just around the corner, now is the perfect time to unwind and have some fun with us. Our entertainment today just showcases a couple of the performing arts opportunities available for COD students to express themselves. We'll hear more from the choir throughout our program, and later we'll see performances from students involved with the COD dance program. With me is Professor of Music and Choir Director Lee Kesselman. Hi, Lee. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Anna. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so I hear that you've had a long history with COD. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, this is my 41st and last year of teaching at College of DuPage. It's been a wonderful place to have a career.
That's awesome. So, Lee, who can get involved in the COD choir?
Anyone can get involved. We've got singers who range from 18 years of age to 92 in one of our 3 choirs. This group, the Chamber Singers, is more traditional age students, but anyone can get involved. Most of our choirs don't have auditions.
That's amazing. And what are we going to hear next?
Our next piece is going to be called Mille Regrets by Josquin des Prez, and it's a Renaissance French piece about someone who has great regrets, 1,000 regrets, in fact, for the way in which he has ended their love affair.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I know we're all excited to hear about that, and I know you have to prep with your choir, so go ahead.
Thanks.
Well, I know we are in for a treat, and it's not just the choir. We have several surprises in store for you today, so stick around and enjoy the entertainment and insights from some of COD's best. Wow, that sounded great. College of DuPage is dedicated to helping all students succeed. Specialty counseling serves students with specific needs as they plan their courses or need guidance and support during their college experience. With me now is Michael Duggan, counselor for students with disabilities. Hi, Michael.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
So, Michael, how does counseling, advising, and transfer services offer additional support for students with disabilities?
Well, students with disabilities represent about 10% of the overall college population. So it's important we have a lot of unique offerings that are tailored to those specific needs. So we develop programs, for example, like Autism America, which is a social support group for students on the spectrum. The Coach program, which is an academic program for students with intellectual disabilities. And COD Buddies, which is a mentoring program for students with disabilities here at the college.
That sounds amazing. So I heard you mention Autism America, and I hear that you were the creator of that student club. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. So the organization, we started almost 12 years ago. It'll be 12 years in December.
Okay.
And we wanted to provide an opportunity for students and for family members to socialize and have fun with one another and be themselves. And so we approached the students and asked what they'd like, and they said they'd love a chance to do things like play video games and board games and make friends. So we sent a message out to the COD community asking for donations, and we got a wealth of stuff that was given to us. And we've been meeting monthly ever since to give students a chance to have fun. During the pandemic, we met virtually, and so we kept our students connected. And now it's great we're back on campus once again socializing and having a good time.
That sounds amazing. I love that those students are receiving so much support, just like everybody. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Michael, for being with us.
You bet. Thanks so much.
From selecting a major to embarking on your life's next chapter, College of DuPage is here for you. Many students are preparing to take that next step from college to career. The Career Services Center at College of DuPage offers a variety of career-related resources and information, including that all-important job-seeking skill, interviewing.
The Career Services Department does a great job at getting the students from focusing on just their academics to applying them to interview skills, networking, a lot of skills that are required in the job force these days.
The Career Service Job Shadow Program has helped me develop an active, up-to-date resume and have an active LinkedIn account. Also, practice with Big Interview, which is a service that helps you interview, sends you questions tailored toward your industry, and gives you lessons on how to prep for an interview.
The Career Services Department, in terms of implementing this program, have allowed us to get great connections with people within our fields. I'm an accounting major, so they've touched base with a lot of accounting employers in terms of trying to give me a job shadow, internship type ideal, and that will help me a ton in terms of getting my foot in the door at many accounting places.
Using the Big Interview was really great, having me re-record and rehearse my response so I have an idea as to the kind of answers that I want to provide during these interviews. But meeting them in person, it helped me to prep for the actual time that I may have a real life interview, so I may not be as nervous. They all gave me pointers towards how to better my responses the next time.
Take advantage of what is offered here at the College of DuPage, because once you graduate, it'll be a missed opportunity if you don't.
If you're looking for support preparing for your job search, please visit Career Services, and remember, it's completely free. Now, it's time for our first round of trivia. I know I'm pumped to give away some prizes, so who's ready? Woo! And here to lend a hand is Chappie. So good to see you, Chappie. I hear you'll be hanging out around campus a bit this spring, right? Yes, looking forward to that. On to the trivia. We have these great bundles of COD swag ready to go to winners of our trivia contest. We'll have one question for students here in the Student Services Center and another question for our audience playing at home or wherever you may be joining us on Facebook Live. Our first question for our live audience is, what is the most popular spring break destination? Anybody? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Close, kind of. A little bit more south. Ooh, who got it? Yes, Cancun, Mexico is the most popular spring break destination, according to a yearly report by the travel company Expedia. Now, for our Facebook Live audience, trivia question number 2. After spring break, the next stop for many students is graduation. In what year did College of DuPage hold its first commencement ceremony? Be the first to submit a correct answer in the comments. Who will be our lucky online winner? We'll find out soon. In the meantime, enjoy another song from COD's Chamber Singers.
Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Nora, Nora, let me come in. The doors all fasten and the windows pin. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Nora said you done lost your track. You can't plow straight and keep a looking back. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. If you want to get to heaven, let me tell you how. Just keep your hand on the gospel plow. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. If that plow stays in your hand, then you straight to the promised land. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Mary had a golden chain. Every link spelled my Jesus' name. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Keep on climbing, don't you tire. Every rung goes higher and higher. Keep your hand on the plow. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, keep your hand on the plow. Hold on. Keep your hand on the gospel plow. Keep your hand on the gospel plow. Keep your hand on the gospel plow. Hold on.
Wow, that was really incredible. So, our online trivia winner is Kelly O'Reilly. The answer is 1968. The first commencement was on Friday, June 7th, 1968. The ceremony was held in the Lyons Township High School auditorium since the college didn't have a campus yet. Dance is another performing art available for students to participate in or enjoy by attending recital performances. Let's chat with Elise Cowan about the college's dance program. Hi, Elise. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Anna. Thanks so much for having us.
Of course. It's a pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit more about the dance program here at COD?
Of course, yeah. I sometimes think that people don't realize they can study dance at COD, and you definitely can. We have a big range of classes. So students can take movement classes, of course, like modern, ballet, jazz, and tap. They can take choreography and learn how to make their own dances. And we also have a dance appreciation class, which is like dance history.
Okay. Wow, awesome. I didn't know we had all those classes. So do you need to be a dance major to take any of these dance classes?
That's a great question. Absolutely not. And our program really caters to all levels,
Okay.
including people who have never set foot in a dance studio before, people who maybe took a long break and then are returning to dance, as well as more advanced dancers who want to pursue dance professionally.
Okay, super interesting. And can you tell us what we're about to see, what performance we're about to see?
Yeah, so all the dance artists we'll see are in choreography this semester.
Okay.
And they just made beautiful solos for the midterm. And then very quickly after that, I challenged them to reimagine those solos as a trio and a duet.
Okay.
So we're about to see solos happening at the same time in the same space, but they weren't originally intended to be seen together. So we're definitely playing with chance.
Sounds very interesting. I'm excited. So let's take a look. Of course, you've heard us talk about the college's commitment to student success, and we've highlighted a lot of services on our programs designed to assist students and provide the support they need. Now, let's check in with some COD professors regarding student success in the classroom. First, I'd like to introduce Lauren Morgan, Professor of Speech Communication. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Anna. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
We are excited to have you. So I know a lot of students are happy to be back in the classroom. What have you noticed about the atmosphere?
You know, the atmosphere is actually filled with a lot of excitement and also some nervousness. I think a lot of students are just nervous about coming back on campus and getting reused to being with other people. You know, for a lot of students, they got kind of stuck 2 years ago when they weren't able to do the things that they normally do in their junior, senior years of high school. So, but coming back, they're really excited. Really excited.
Well, that's great to hear. I think we're all excited to be back on campus for sure. So what are you doing in the classroom to support student success?
Well, a lot of what I've been doing personally is infusing my class with some breathing exercises at the beginning of class to help students get used to centering and grounding so that they can prepare to learn. You know, again, because they got a little stuck, it's a little rusty. You know, you have to get back on the bike and start riding again. And I've just found that doing some of those little activities and checking in on how they're feeling also opens up opportunity for them to check in with each other and share, and it really helps build a good classroom atmosphere.
That sounds amazing. I would have loved to be a student in your class.
Thanks.
So what encouragement do you have for our students as they enter the home stretch after spring break?
Keep going. commit. You know, you're halfway there, a little bit more than halfway there after spring break. And I keep reminding students it's just a couple weeks more. And if you're in need of assistance, reach out. Ask your professors. Look for all of those support services on campus. We're really here to help support your success so that you can keep going.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Engaging students in the classroom is what it's all about across all areas of study. Here's more from Justice Studies professor Taya Forst.
I try to make sure they understand that I care about them as a person. I definitely invested in their success in the classroom, but in order for us to get there, we first have to talk about them as humans. So one thing that I do is restorative practices. That's when we get together as a community and we actually talk about something that has nothing to do with constitutional law.
We just want to go to Norway.
I think we should do that just sort of for our mental health as we're trying to matriculate through the rest of the first part of our semester. It's really important that we as professors hear their concerns and actually work with that. So with that being said, we know that we can refer them to student services. We've received excellent feedback on the different initiatives, helping them with scholarships, with textbooks, and specifically being able to be protected and supported with their mental health. As they enter the home stretch, I would say, remember, you are here because you are worthy. You can do this. You should not feel as though you have to have every piece. That's where the support comes in. And so your front line are going to be your professors, but COD staff, support services, our administrators, our community is there for you to be successful. Everyone is invested in your success.
And with me now is another faculty member, Professor of English, Jason Snart. Thanks for taking the time to be with us.
My pleasure, Anna. Thank you.
So Jason, how are you supporting student success in your classroom?
I think when it comes to student success, one of the things that I really try to focus on has to do with overall course design. And so I try to balance a level of kind of structure and predictability, so students aren't trying to relearn the course or get oriented to the course every single week or every single class meeting. Right. But within that structure, I like to preserve as much room for creativity and for students to kind of like self-express, right? So that they can bring their own interests, their own passions to the classroom. So that balance of structure, but also within that, lots of opportunity for creativity and flexibility.
That's incredible. So during the pandemic, you really had to leverage remote learning. How has adapting during that time influenced your engagement with students now as many return to in-person?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think one of the things that I and many people realized as we were completely remote and doing just everything via Zoom is that it was easy to get Zoom fatigue, right? You're just tired of trying to absorb content and always do the academic side of things. Yeah. And one of the, I wouldn't say it's a solution, but one of the opportunities that presented was, again, to sort of back away from that very formal, very academic, always content-based Zoom time, and just opportunities for more informal conversation, students getting to know each other, share their interests, their hobbies, their outside of school kind of lives with each other, with me, and that's something that I feel like really made the Zoom time a little more manageable and engaging, and has transferred really nicely back into the classroom where, again, building time for obviously the academic side of things, but also for more informal, personal, conversational kinds of opportunities as well.
Yeah, absolutely. More of a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. So what encouragement can you offer our students as they approach the home stretch after spring break?
Yeah, so I would reiterate what I think Professor Morgan just said, is just keep going, commit, go, go, go. And also I would say that re-engaging after a break like spring break or sometimes post-Thanksgiving break, it's hard to do. It's like reading a whole bunch of a book, putting it down for a long time, and then coming back and trying to remember, like, who are the characters? What am I supposed to care about again? So just acknowledging that it happens after spring break, or it could happen. So if you're feeling that sense as a student of disengagement, or you're just not quite, you don't have your feet under you anymore, you're not doing it wrong, and it's not just you, because it happens like to a lot of people. So it's a good opportunity actually for classes as a whole, not just individuals, to really do that kind of like reset button, like what are the bigger objectives here?
Right.
What is the kind of things that we've been doing, which makes it easier to jump into that point in the novel again, where you're trying to pick up. If you've ever watched TV shows, you know the series, every season will begin with like, what happened last season? Every episode is like, what happened last episode? So it's a little bit like that. If we can build that into our classes and get everyone kind of recentered and reoriented and ready to go, I think that might help. It's no solution, of course, but it might help a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for that great advice, and thank you for everything you do for our students, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you guys.
If hitting the books is part of your home stretch strategy, be sure to take advantage of COD's one-stop shop for academic support, the Learning Commons.
Learning Commons is such a great resource for COD students. I have first heard about them in my new student orientation in fall 2019, and since then I've used them so much. Before taking my placement exams for math and English, I used them a lot to brush up on my skills. I have used the drop-in tutoring for math, and they have also great speed studios which helped me brush up on my public speaking skills. My experiences has been really, really great. Every time I was in there, I felt so welcomed and well taken care of. One of the also great things about Learning Commons is that you have peer tutors. So these are students who you might see in your classes who have taken the classes that you need help with, which is really good. It's really like talking to a friend about that one tough assignment that you need help with. So it has been really great. I have used Learning Commons a lot for my biology classes because biology is not my strong suit. So some of the assignments, because it was online classes, I could not understand the concepts. So I made an appointment with them. It was really great. And I really liked it so much that I made a weekly appointment on that same time for the rest of the semesters. It was really great. If I hadn't taken that sessions, I wouldn't get any in that class. So yeah, it has been amazing.
We still have a couple of prizes left to give away before we end our program. Let's have a final round of trivia. For our in-person audience, who can answer this question? We've been enjoying just a sample of performing arts available at COD. What is the full name of the building that hosts performing and visual arts exhibitions? Yes. You are absolutely correct. Great job. Yes, the Mackinac Arts Center, often referred to as the MAC. And one final question for our online contestants. Be the first to answer in the comments. What is the name of the art gallery located inside the Mackinac Arts Center? We'll have a winner in just a moment. In the meantime, let's enjoy another performance featuring some very talented COD dance students. And the winner of our final trivia question is Andrea Jovanovic. I hope I said that right, Andrea. The Cleve Carney Museum of Art in the MAC features the works of established artists as well as internationally famous artists such as Frida Kahlo and the Andy Warhol exhibit coming in 2023. Congratulations to all our very knowledgeable trivia winners. Thanks to our guest faculty and members and all of you for joining us today. And remember to keep a lookout for chances to chill with Chappie around campus this semester and get some free COD swag. Check our website here on Facebook or download the Chap Life app to stay on top of what's going on around campus. Of course, a special thank you goes to the dance performers and our musical guest, the College of DuPage Chamber Singers. Closing out our program with one more song. Have a relaxing and safe spring break. See you next time.